No, I'm not doing the South Dakota flag. I mean, I didn't do the North Dakota flag. Why would I do the South Dakota flag? Fair is fair. Yes, I know the whole reason why I didn't do the North Dakota flag in the first place was due to laziness and not feeling it, that really feeling like doing it that day, or leaving it late or whatever. But I don't really care. Most of the flags are just blue. Let's just assume it's blue. It's probably blue. Welcome back to Day of the Day. There are some days today. Should we talk about them? I think we shall, because that's the whole concept of this stupid fucking show. As I mentioned, it's National South Dakota Day. Today also has one relative day, opposed to the 4 we had yesterday for the last Sunday in April being National Pet Parents Day. Which I hope is talking about, like, pets that give birth, not the type of person that refers to their pet as their child. There's nothing wrong with that. That is fine. But having an entire day about those sort of people is kind of awful. I don't mind the idea of a day about pets giving birth, or pets that have given birth, but the type of person that goes, my baby, for a cat or a dog or whatever, yeah, we probably don't need a day about that one. That's the only relative day. Let's go to the other days that are actually the 26th. National Aburden Day, and I don't care if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, it's French. It marks the birth of a French, whichever way around it is, ornithologist, and I don't know why this is significant and don't care. I'm honestly, you're lucky I read that much of the article, because God, does that sound incredibly bland, and is probably more bland reading into it further. Next up, National Dissertation Day. I think we're around about the time where things would be going in. No, next. We're in the home stretch. If you haven't started now, you might be having a problem. If you're like me and have started but not really done anything, you're probably having a problem. Probably having a real panic. Starting to have a real panic right now. And if you haven't started at all and are not panicking, I wish you good luck. As most unis, I'm pretty sure, are still doing everything online as far as course submission goes. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Lee has been doing a lot of work on his dissertation, and I'm interested to see how it goes, because it seems like he's putting a lot of effort into it, and I think it's gonna be like an RPG or something. He's a year below us, but was also doing computer games programming. Which, fun fact, if you are new here and don't know me, I do have a degree in computer games programming. It's a miracle, honestly. But yeah, because my dissertation didn't go too well for one reason or another. But yeah, I expect Lee's to go rather well, and I look forward to seeing how he does and what he does. But yeah, good luck to everyone who is actively working on their dissertation. National Help a Horse Day. Don't know how you think I'm going to help a horse. Honestly, in my line of work, or in my line of existence. In fact, I barely think I encounter horses, especially and I don't think I'll ever encounter a horse in a situation where I could help them in any way. I don't know, it's a weird idea for a day. Wouldn't surprise me if it's people asking for sponsorship for horses, which, it's like, it's a thing of, technically no, it's not corporate because it's a charity, but I have the same fucking problems with it. It's like Christmas ads. Everyone's like, oh, Christmas ads. Fucking no, it's corporate, and it's toxic, it's really like insidious when you think about it. And then you get but the worst are the charity adverts that are like, it's Christmas, people are suffering, you're not doing anything about it, why are you not doing anything about it? It's insufferable, it is. Yes, people are suffering, people will always be suffering. Don't make us suffer through your existence, don't make us feel bad because it's Christmas. National Kids and Pets Day. One goes back to what I said about Pet Parents Day. About those sort of people. Again, it's fine. It's honestly fine. It's the least harmful thing you can ever do. It's not strictly true, but it is relatively it is harmless. It is perfectly fine. It's a little silly. But it's like, kids and pets, like they are the same thing. Because it's either referring to them as being basically the same, or it is referring them to being in the same place and coexisting. I'm hoping for the latter, because the latter kind of makes sense. The former, well, it also wouldn't surprise me. National Pretzels Day. I like pretzels. I don't know why. I don't 100% get the salt crusting of a pretzel, but just a pretzel as it is, or like a cinnamon pretzel, all those like little hot dogs wrapped in pretzel dough. Those little pretzels that they give you on planes, the pretzels are fine, but can we please, for the love of God, especially on planes, stop using sour cream and chive ones? Because I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them. They're not the worst, but I'm not a fan of them. Flavor-wise. Smell-wise, they're god-fucking awful, and we're in a small tube that's recycling air that is going to linger for a while. Normal pretzels, or even just salted pretzels, anything that isn't the sour cream and chive ones, stink the entire plane out because one person opens a packet, and you're giving them to everyone. And finally, which it's weird that this is how we're ending it, National Richter Scale Day. I don't think I've ever actually experienced an earthquake. There has been earthquakes here. I just don't think I've ever actually noticed or experienced one. I'm probably normally asleep because I think for some weird reason they always happen at night in this country. I don't know if I actively want to be in an earthquake. It'd certainly be interesting. I feel like, I don't know. It's one of those things that it's hard to really think about. If you are somehow unaware, the Richter scale is how we measure tremors. Normally, like specifically Earth, more so than not specifically Earth tremors. It's technically a measurement of vibration, but it's a little different because of the nature of a tremor versus just vibration. Because sound is vibration, and technically color is vibration, but it's vibration of different things. Physics is silly. It's a thing again. It's like biology says you're 70% water. Chemistry says you're 90% carbon. I think the number might be wrong on that one. I think it's 80% carbon. But physics says you're 99% empty space. Because technically there is particles and there's a whole bunch of space in particles. So yeah, physics is silly. It's trying to explain the fundamental functionality of the world, of the universe. It's trying to boil down what is the most complicated things into relatively simple terms. It's gonna get silly because it's trying to explain such vastness to such smallness in relative terms. Yes, those were your days of the day today. I enjoyed today's video. There was some interesting tangents in there. And if actually, regardless if you enjoyed it, but I hope you did enjoy it. But either way, please do join the flock and subscribe. Or if you don't want to do that, please at very least share this video. Google is unable to promote any of my content for some reason, so I would appreciate it immensely if you shared this, even if you didn't like it. Then again, if you got this far and didn't like it, I'd be a bit confused. Embrace the chaos. This world is a mad place, and it's easier, it's more fun, it's almost a better time to just go along with things. And our mission statement, our goal, something that just needs to happen, is to change the world. I have been Alex. I sometimes bother to mention my name. You have been you, and I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you tomorrow.